September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. And welcome back, I'm Marksman. This is Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Part 2 of the Lost Turnabout? Something Turnabout? I don't know. Let's get into it! Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer is trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what you do. I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Tase me. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on! I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong, and I try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Haha! Got her! Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can just fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'd start with my name, and then you can tell me about... Then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know about you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix, right? That's a weird name. What a weird name. Oh. I like your name, dude. This is serious. You don't really remember. Or you really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession! You need to get a life. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix's business card added to the court record. I should go check that, because I'm kind of curious as to what it has to say. This is my business card. Can I see it? I guess I can't see it. Oh well. I guess for now this should stop. We should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about that at the detention center, sir. What? Hurry up and tell me! This might be very important! Okay, roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on the walk with Dustin. Hold on a second, I recognize that ringtone. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that this phone in my pocket? You mean this? You think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! You're so mean! I remember this girl, I like this girl, she's a cool girl. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to the room... I went to check in the courtroom, but everyone had left. Ack. Now who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you, Miss Maya. Or to you, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? I doubt it. Oh? What about worse than abysmal? That seems like pretty abysmal. Alright. Oh! And what if I said that everything would be fine? Probably wouldn't help. That's right, it's Maya. It's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence! Here you are, Nick! The thing you wanted me to bring. Thank you for the thing. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to find out some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where'd you get this list in the first place? What? Are you asking that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were on the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. Well, you should probably tell her you have amnesia, dude. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Hey. Actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright! Recess is now over! Okay. Please bring the defendant and return immediately, ready to return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, so I guess you have to get going. We can talk about this being old later, Nick. Well, you could just be like, he has amnesia, and then walk away. But wish us luck. Now I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't! Come on, Nick. You better get a move on. Yeah. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. The court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I might say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on... There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up. Preface? Preface. I like preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness, semicolon. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Oh, this is the dude that gave me amnesia, you jerk! Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? Yes, you did. I will not stand for that! Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. This guy's a douche. Alright. I would get most high, top grade quality. I'm perfect. Rigorous selection of the walk. Yes, I understand. I don't even understand what he said. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. You should be, jerk. What is he, a human chatterbox? Got him! Sorry. Ugh, I have to question him? I kind of like questioning jerks like him, because then feels fashion, cars, woman, glasses, and of course university! But first rates only need apply. Ooh, glasses. Hold on a second. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough! Your name, witness! Oh, is that how you want to play this? Alright, I'm gonna give him a weird accent. Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work. I see how you work now. He's a judge, man! You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. His accent's like morphing. I apologize. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. It's alright. I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington. The drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If I wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. This guy's like a mega douche. Alright. Ahem, Mr. Wellington. Alright, he doesn't have an accent. On the day of the murder, you were, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. Well, if you must know anyway, please testify to the court of what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you just do it, dude. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Thank you, Judge. What I saw that day. Well, I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, the police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face, and it was a pretty defendant. And it was that pretty defendant there. The only I'm like terrible at reading right now. Gosh, I apologize. The only other thing that I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. It wasn't a banana, it was the glove! That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that only can mean one thing. The guy is lying! You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. It's gonna be the banana, dude. I'm just gonna present right away. I'm gonna save, though, first, because I don't trust myself. Alright, save slot 1. Alright. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't care. I don't care. Police officer follows. Okay, I don't care. Then I thought I looked up and met the eyes of a charming young lady. Okay, I don't care. Notice the sweet face of the pretty defendant. Okay. Banana fall for the dude. It's not banana. It's this thing. Present objection. Mr. Wellington. Yes, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? You're an idiot. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. Oh, I'm gonna do exactly that. And that's where you'd be wrong. Thank you, Phoenix, for backing me up there. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? These are not bananas! Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Yeah, dude, take a bite. Hopefully you choke. Yeah, that's not... no! Your Honor, I think it proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What are you, why are you asking about me all of a sudden? Okay, Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. I doubt it. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. An attorney? Yeah. You're like one of those you rule the world, new possibilities. In the end, you'll find out that there was a blend, but they were bananas. And that's why I asked how bad your eyesight was. They're both 20/25. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? Ooh! Because he fell on them. That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime, were you wearing your glasses then? Well, how about it, witness? You are unrelenting, evil man! You're brave, and she was brave and courageous, but you're not saying anything wrong, gruesomely burned! Which boils down to that you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same as this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Is she being executed if I don't do... Whatever. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court... Oh, because the guy died. Sorry, I'm a little slow with that. Alright, please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Yes, please. What happened next? The girl in the upper path ran away as soon as I realized that I was there. She realized that I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. Oh, it's off! The time is off! I call the time is off! There must have been free, because 10 minutes something. Okay, the time is way off. Oh, I can't present right now. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why, even though someone with a superior brain like mine cannot understand that, the girl is the murderer! You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Okay. The time, I don't care. The time, I don't care. The time, I don't care. The time, it must have been 6:45. Yep. Autopsy. Boom! Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? Yes, Your Honor. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There was a clear 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was shocked at the time of the witness, and he was scared, man. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed. No, I deny it. 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Ow! Mr. Wellington. Yes? Yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Trying to draw the Maggie. I bet you. Answer the question! Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth! Okay. Hold on a second. Look at the picture. Whoever is watching my video, there's a phone booth right there. It's like, literally like 3 feet away. Ridiculous. Okay. You don't have a cell phone. You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers of Matryoshka. Oh, Matryoshka doll. I know those. But hold on a second. I just formulated the case. Because if he couldn't see and he didn't know that there was a phone booth right there, the only way he would have not known that is if he was up there. And if he came around the stairs, then he would have drawn the thing with his hand, Maggie right there, and not known about the phone booth! I'm a genius! Alright. Let's continue. You must think you're something really special. I am. Witness! I lost my cell phone. Are you happy? You lost it? Furthering my case, hold on. This cell phone has all these criminal numbers on it, and that was the one that was lost in the park because he was carousing in the park, strolling, if you will. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. Yes, I am. He is, I mean. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Have you heard about the strange glasses? Oh, my own quirk, I don't think it's simple. You pain, don't you understand? Enough! Oh, man, oh, man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be that this cell phone was the one that Maggie found? No way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Dang it. It looks like he's got his phone. I thought that was just maybe this was his. Me too. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was to search for a phone booth. Hold on, dude! Let me present the thing! I guess you could put it and leave it in that way. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yeah, there is something. Hold on a second. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness for search for a phone. How dare you! No, dude, shut up. You can't make us all like that with some sort of proof, don't you? Of course I do, man. Well, yeah, of course. The evidence is good enough, I think. Let's have this proof, then. Please present the proof. Proof. Public proof. This is quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. Yes, please. At the crime scene photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you! No! It's a phone booth. This is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Look at that, 3 feet, I was right. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ow! Yes, order! What does the reporting crime a little late prove to you? The witness can't explain what he was doing during those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion at his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. Hold on a second! Okay, I figured it out. I really did this time. He has my phone, and I have his phone, because he knocked me out so that he could exchange the phones to erase himself of the suspicion and then maybe possibly frame me and Maggie and take us down in one fell swoop. That's my idea of this. But if she wasn't looking for his cell phone, was he looking for something else? Was he... Right? Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts that you would like to share with this court? Can you offer an explanation as to what happened during the witness during those 15 minutes? Yeah, I do have an idea, actually. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Okay, think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor, of course. I probably shouldn't have said that. There was only one possibility. There's a couple possibilities, but I don't know. Hold on, let me save again, because I don't want to... If I screw this up. Right. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? This one! He was doing this! No, he was looking for his cell phone. That's what I say. No. We already covered that that's not what he was doing. So, his glasses. Alright, I want to save again, sorry. And if I screw this up, then I'm going to come back. Because I feel like he was right. Perhaps this evidence is unique to convince. It didn't work. Sorry. Let's save. Come back here. The glasses? Yes, I knew it. Totally knew it. Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that. I've almost... You almost made me have a heart attack! Well, I'm sorry. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours! I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had found his glasses and then searched frantically for him. What he didn't realize was they were into the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call! Mr. Wright, are you indicating that the witness as the real murderer? Of course! That's precisely what I'm doing. I like this music. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer! How do you figure it out, Nick? I'm a genius, that's how. More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in with one shot! Yeah! This is so exciting watching him work again! Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything will rest on the edge of the knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. What? That's easy. For example, there's the victim wrote the name. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that can read, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie with a Y, and the victim was left-handed. So basically, you're saying that in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. That's exactly what I said earlier. But I wouldn't mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know that her name was not Maggie, or Maggie? This is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mrs. Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this critic could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Oh, the phone! It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn if the defendant's real name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? The phone! Because this is... I'm gonna save again, because I don't want to screw this up. I know this is right, like, for surezies. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Then you realized you'd lost it. What did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, you... How did you... Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, are you going to the... where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between this and the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up the lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. We'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie! But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name written on the ground was Maggie, with an I-E. This mistake could only recur if all you knew was how her name sounded! Eek! Got him. Order! Order! Objection! But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive! And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person would usually not kill someone without any reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Well, you're a douche, that's for one. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. Can you explain what motive the world in the list? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial is over, right? Yeah, but... What is this one? Oh, that's mine. What is this? Let's do this.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here! What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone that the defendant found. And we have determined that the names of this list are from members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. A list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. These names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artists group. What? Con artists? Combo breaker. Can you explain why these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse than crime of a murder. I doubt it. You're one of those people. You're like a cop. You're a racist. You're disruptive genius. You hate me. I do hate you. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell us what this list is about. You don't think you any of you can know what it's like to be a refined man like me? It's a terrible excuse. Your Honor, this is unjust battering of the witness. I don't think so. Objection overruled. Thank you. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have a group of have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is obviously he's not a victim. Let's go with the member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look up these numbers, it would be all over for you. This is why you had to kill! No! This is too much! No! Okay. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington. Well, Mr. Wellington. Well, okay. Would you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. Your Honor, what is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this This is unjust battering of the witness. That's the worst excuse I've ever seen. You have the exact same thing. Yeah, he did. You said the exact same thing a few seconds ago. Please think about the content of the phone call. Context. Sorry. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, well, I'm glad you called. Let's meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mrs. Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense attorney think about this point? Oh, crap. If you think about it logically, it does make sense. We should thinking outside of the box. Yeah. We'd think like that. Let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something on the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? A penny for your thoughts? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, Mr. Wright, what is this something that didn't agree with the witness? I don't know. Maggie found this in the park, but she got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. Oh, he never showed! So... Oh! He's a police officer! Obviously! Derp? Hold on a second. Let me save it, because... Alright. He's a police officer! Duh! What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim! The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince has gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform! Oh! Yeah! Yeah! That girl that picked up my phone was with a policeman. She couldn't have known that they'd be going. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that he already ran a check on his phone. And he went into the panic. Is that what you're saying? I think so. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform! Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking... It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are... Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. I'm a lawyer, dude. What's that supposed to mean? What is it supposed to mean? That's rude. The evidence! Evidence! Oh, that guy is really creeping me out. You've all been waving around, talking like it's a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number is this, suspicious con group that. You're on that phone. But who's to say that that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Where's the evidence? Because you have my phone, jerk. You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. I don't even need the slightest idea of who the phone in your hand belongs to. You could be sure that that isn't mine, you simpleton. What? I beg to differ. It feels good to see you squirm. We do see have a reason. seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. I can call my phone! Hold on. This cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's gotta be! Maybe. No. It's not either of these. It's because, my phone number's on the back of this. On the disc. If I call the phone, then I can realize that it's mine. Stupid. It's neither of these, so I'm gonna say, because neither of them are what I believe to be my case. Let's go with, fingerprints on the phone, because that can give a small semblance of... Check the fingerprints. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some fingerprints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember when I got that from Maggie, you wiped it off? I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... I wiped it pretty thoroughly, too. Whoa! Maybe this will lead me to a good place. Oh, so much fun watching you third-rate trad babble like morons against themselves. He's made a complete recovery! How many times do I have to say, this is my phone right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. You erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Well, Mr. Wellington, what's this? From the way you've talked to me, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you find your cell phone? You are too much! And of course, you'd have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my god, now I remember! It's my phone, you jerk. I know! Beep. Huh, looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... He took my phone! And he didn't realize that it was my phone and... Okay. Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, you've worked so hard to get this far, but... if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I knew this phone had to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up with a penny short. Where did I go wrong? Hold on a second! Dude! Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You're a 18th-rate jerk! Actually, you're a first-rate jerk. You're an 18th-rate human being. Negative 18th being. I hate you. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out about yourself yet. Who am I? Who I am? The court hereby concludes this cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at the ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. Hold on a second! What am I supposed to do? Just let that go? Raise an objection! Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I might be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Dude, shut up, Mr. Payne. You're gonna let a murderer get away. The cross-examination has already ended. if he questions the witness without... if he questions the witness with any more of his badgering... You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? I get it. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Don't worry about that. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present only one piece of evidence to the court. Only get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, I already know what it is. It's my card on the back of the phone number on the back of my card. Yes, I understand. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has already ended. Where are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time! Only one piece of evidence that will explain everything. Let's do this.
Take that!
Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one more of mine. No! Okay, thank you. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards? Your Honor, there's something very important about that card, and that is the back of the card. This card is important because of what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But the court is still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, if you say so. The defense is preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything. We'll see everything for what it is. Oh, of all the idiotic, stupid things to do. Ow! What? Why is my phone... What is with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that... You're holding my phone! You're... Ah! No! It can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump of my head this morning. Jerk. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. I can't see how to do that. Oh. Can I have my phone back? Alright. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost his ability to make rational judgments. Then Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding, it's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? Ah, he was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Awesome. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Confetti! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Sparkling eyes! I knew the real you would shine through eventually! I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir! Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It could have been it couldn't have been that bad, could it? Oh god. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tried anything never won or even tied at the game tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Oh god. What's worse is that my misfortune seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try and help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about that earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of the night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself, starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. You know, winning a trial is probably a pretty good one. And I'm gonna be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's something to strive for. Yeah, that's the spirit. Kind of. Well, Mr. Wright, I should get going. Please stay away from me. Okay. Good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. She would be really bad at the Binding of Isaac. Sigh. What a horrible day. I got my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you got your memory back! At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by either other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person. I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya. You finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I do have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth the Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, that's because it was between games. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Yeah! Alright, sounds good. The phone numbers on this phone were easily erased. Were erased by Mr. Mullington. Guess I have to start over with the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been 2 months since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. A brand new episode has been added. Reunion and Turnabout. Alright. Thank you for watching. I'm Marksman, and if you enjoyed this commentary and this gameplay, please subscribe and like, and pretty soon, more of this to come, because I'm very much so enjoying this. I miss Phoenix. It's a good game. I love this game. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you later.